And it's nighttime again. Bam! Movie music's cool, and I said music and not magic for some reason, but whatever, let's roll with it. Awesome. So, wasn't that a riveting kind of walk montage? I actually realized after doing that drive that I actually walked pretty darn far. And I also realized that my wife, very kind, who was shooting the video, is extremely short and didn't get a lot of the street, but that's okay. I love her. That's fantastic. I love the short, tall dynamic. It works. Awesome. I do that a lot, eh? Huh. It's like I love trains. Doot doot. Anyway, so this week's been pretty darn good. I'm down to 318, like I mentioned already in the video prior, but still. Yeah, so 318, that's pretty awesome. I have decided via what we were talking about last time that on family get-togethers and stuff, I'm not going to worry about things too much. I had one today. It was pretty awesome. Big family on my wife's side, so there's a few get-togethers and stuff. 2 in 1 month is kind of not regular. It's usually once every month or couple of months and stuff, so it's kind of special and stuff. I was pretty good today. I had quite a bit of the meats and stuff. Probably about 1,000 calories worth of that. But I didn't have like all the other meals in the day. I did have a couple, so my metabolism keeps going. But I did have 2 brownies and stuff. But I didn't go crazy, because there was a lot more than that. And I was very tempted to have a lot of other things. To try a little nibble of my wife's stuff, but which she probably wasn't too happy with. She was probably like, "My friggin' pie, get away!" But yeah, it's delicious. So yeah, that's what I've decided with that. It's like, my idea behind that is that a lot of people are like, oh, well, you should have a cheat day on stuff. And I do think it's a good idea to have the cheat day and stuff. I think it's more mental, so you don't go crazy. Because sometimes when you're doing this diet, eventually you do start to have some cravings and stuff. And when you have that one day where you get to have some stuff, it really puts those cravings off. I know I'm going to be good for a little bit now. And I don't want to like really designate a cheat day a month, so I figure like the special events and stuff like that are most likely I'm going to have like one a month and stuff. And I'm going to save those to be kind of my cheat days and stuff. And the reason for that is that it's a cheat day that's not designated, so it's not something I'm going to tell my brain is normal. Like, oh, hey, you know, Ryan gets a cheat day every 1 month and stuff, and that's to look forward to and stuff. This way I really know it's a treat. It's a special occasion. It's nom nom time. Yes. So, yeah. Awesome. It's random, and now I look like Cisco, or is it Ebert? I can never tell, but I got the scarf on. Awesome. Back to video. So this week, I'm gonna be moving. And that might affect the next video, but that's not the reason I'm mentioning it. This is kind of a big deal for me. The reason being is before we moved here, like I said, I've touched on a few things, so I was pretty sick before we moved back to Vancouver. And when my father-in-law and my brother-in-law came out to help us move and stuff, I really couldn't help them. I mean, I was at 386 pounds. I couldn't physically lift stuff. I mean, mentally it was like in a really bad place, but just physically and stuff, my back hurt so much I could only stand for like 5 minutes at a time. And this particular time, I'm going to be the one with my really good friend moving the stuff, like moving it all myself. Like, so this is a big accomplishment for me. I went from essentially 6 months ago being incapacitated to being able to move myself, so I'm really looking forward to that. I wanted to do I wanted to record a video actually showing that, kind of like a moving montage and stuff. I'm not gonna have access to the camera at that point, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. But yeah, no, it's a pretty big week for me. This is pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I don't look like crazy excited though. I should probably be like, yeah, excited. But yeah, it is a really big deal It's a big accomplishment for me. In 4.5 months, in 6 months from the point I moved, I've been able to go from like not being able to lift a box to moving myself. I'm pretty ecstatic. So just so you guys know, on that one particular day, the area I'm moving to is really known for Chinese food. I'm going to be working really hard that day, so I am going to go for some Chinese food. That is also because I want to just get it out of the way, and I don't have that whole temptation the whole time I'm there. Plus, like I said, I'm going to be burning a whole bunch of calories that day. So yeah, awesome. Alright, so 2 more things I want to talk about. The first thing is I've had a lot of people saying to me, you know, you've lost a lot of weight. You can really see it in your face. And I really want to know, when is the point that a person has gained so much weight that an individual stops saying, that dude has boobs, and starts saying, holy crap, look how chubby his face is. I really would like to know the exact weight that happens, but still, it's a nice compliment. I'm really happy with that. I just thought that's my funny thought on that. Like, really, when does that start happening? But yeah, pretty awesome. I am losing it in my face. Isn't it pretty? I think it's pretty. But yeah, now the other thing I want to talk about, something I've noticed is, now I do sometimes go with, friends to restaurants, and I've actually found some places that you can go and have 300-calorie meals. And I can't say, I mean, it is relatively healthy. It fits within that 300-calorie thing. It's not like your daily intake of all kinds of cool things, but it'll definitely get you through a meal. So I thought that I would tell you guys, because, you know, if you want to go out and have something moderately healthy, that might be a good thing. So one of the first places I like to go is a restaurant called Nando's Chicken. And by the way, there's no paid advertisement, obviously. I don't even think I'm big enough to get paid advertisements, although I did get given some salsa today, so I could, like, review it, and if I liked it, make a food dish out of it. That's pretty awesome, which I'm going to be, because I actually figured out a pretty cool thing to do with it, and that'll come in my 300-calorie video. Awesome! Video kickbacks! Yeah! Anyway, so, restaurants. First one I figured out is Nando's Chicken. You can actually get their ginormous freaking chicken breasts for 218 calories. I'm pretty sure that's with the sauce. And then I get the peri-peri vegetables with it. I haven't checked the exact, like, calorie count on the peri-peri vegetables, but I'm pretty sure it's going to fit within that 300-calorie range. If I'm recommending it to you guys, maybe I should double check that stuff. So I'm going to double check that stuff too for the next video and stuff. You know me, I'm not a person that's like, oh, I'm gonna edit this out because I don't know the exact amount. I'm pretty freaking positive. So anyway, so the next place is Red Robin's. Really like Red Robin's because on their, I know this may sound a little bit silly, but on their kids menu, they have this macaroni that is under 300 calories, and it is freaking amazing. It is a baked macaroni. Normally I don't condone eating white pasta. I can't say I don't condone it. It's not like I'm like, you're eating white pasta. It's the devil. Oh my God, you got the devil in your mouth. But you know, it's not the best for you. But this is a pretty cool dish. It's a good treat dish. There is 5 grams of sugar though in it, so like I said, it's kind of a once in a while food. Although this week I did have it twice. I did go with some friends and had it again. But it was really good. It still fits in that 300-calorie thing, so I'm not kicking myself too much. And I am keeping my sugar really low still. I did try their chicken strips as well. The reason I tried a couple things is basically I knew I was going to be going out with my brother for dinner, and so I kind of saved one of the meal and stuff. Usually I don't combine meals. That's actually something I don't think is a good idea, but I just did it this one particular day. Man, this has been a kind of a crappy eat week for me, hasn't it? Although I still am losing weight. Yay! Yeah, stop looking at me like that. Anyway, so those are 2 of the restaurants I found. I did go to Boston Pizza like, keep in mind, some of these things as well are not just from this week. These are just things I haven't mentioned to you. Well, I mean, I've told you guys I go to, like, get things and stuff, but these things I try I haven't mentioned to you, because I want you guys to know you guys can have them too. I did end up going to Boston Pizza with a buddy, and they have, like, baked chicken strips there that are about, what was it, 340 calories, so it is a little bit over your 300 calorie, but keep in mind, if you save some calories from another meal, I do think that's alright. Just don't go crazy with that. That's not like, alright, I saved 250 calories from the meal, I'm good. But yeah, so the only thing I will say about the chicken strips is do not get the freaking buffalo style. It is disgusting. They just stick really nasty Frank's Red Hot sauce on there. I like Frank's Red Hot sauce, but the stuff they have is disgusting. And you know what's pretty amazing? There's 2,100 and something milligrams of salt in that stuff. You know what has less salt in it than that? The freaking salt and pepper wings. Salt has less salt than the buffalo salt sauce. Gross. And something else I noticed about Boston Pizza is they have all these cool salads and stuff. They're, what the heck is it? It's not Caesar salad. It's Greek salad. Is like 1,441 calories. That's freaking salad. So it's something to think about. Is like when you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get the salad because that's a healthy option. Not always. Look at the calories. Ask for the nutrition thing if it's not on the menu. Don't risk this stuff. This is like, I mean, 1,441 calories, that's a lot. For myself, I have 1,800 calories in a day, and that's pretty generous. That's almost my full day of calories in one meal. That's, yeah, not so good. So yeah, those are some of the meal places I found. So if you guys have any other like restaurants you can recommend to me where it's got some good healthy stuff, I'm all up for that. That would be pretty awesome, because then that gives me more options of places I can go to with friends and stuff. Because, you know, right now, where I go with friends kind of, like, basically with me saying, hey, I gotta make sure there's healthy options, otherwise I can come with you, but I can't have anything. And most people don't want to do that, right? Because then you're watching them eat, and they feel creepy and stuff, and you're breathing heavy while they're eating their delicious meal. Oh, that looks delicious. And it just gets weird. Yeah. Anyway, so besides the question I just asked you about what restaurants you could go to, the big thing I want to do this week is I want to leave it open-ended. Are there some questions you guys want me to answer? Is there anything you guys feel I haven't been accountable enough to? Is there anything you guys want to see? I'd really like some comments kind of, you know, directing me on things you guys want to do, because it'll give me ideas on what videos to make later and stuff. I mean, it's always a weekly check-in, but you guys know me, I like to add things in. Anyway, YouTube, another good week. I'm really looking forward to the next video and stuff. It'll be after the move, and I'll be all like, I'm pumped, I moved awesome. Ooh, and I'm also starting to get muscles. Maybe I can show you guys somehow. Just not one of those naked videos where it's like, alright, now look at me from this angle, but you're not going to see my face. Just my muscles and my weird moves. Awesome. Bye, YouTube. Love you.